This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. And when we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. He's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I think that pressure saved a big play from happening. You can see that there are blockers in front. They set up that screen pass so well and so effectively. If they don't get that contact in the backfield on the quarterback, creating incompletion, that could have been a big play, certainly a first down. Now they're sitting there and it's 4th down.
Buckeyes will have to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Grab behind the line. It's Bowman. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Now the Bulldogs signal for their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Taylor. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks through the tackler. Not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down and just inches. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
This is a beautiful call by this offense. Look at all the defenders packed in there. It's 4th and inches, and they get the ball on the outside. I love it when coordinators just take the easy way out. Go where the defense isn't.
And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Well, no surprise on 3rd down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts. trust, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down.
Important second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wiggle earns enough to get the first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And at first down, they go right back to him. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
It's Georgia on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Your mindset as a quarterback has to change when you get into the red zone. You cannot take chances with the football, Chris. You've got a field goal in your back pocket. That's points on the board. So it's touchdown, check down. You're aggressive with your first read, but if it's not there, you do not force the football. You get right down to your back.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Chris, when you get down here inside of the red zone, you've got to know as a quarterback that all these windows are going to be tighter. Look at the timing with which he's got to play. If you're late at all, that window is going to close, and right there, the contact creates an incompletion.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Moves the ball up to the 30.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
A game makes it second and medium. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Receivers are bunched together. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So they get a big game by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
The Bulldogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Inside the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. That's a good start for the Bulldogs quarterback. Of course, in Georgia's history, Joel, quarterbacks have not always been asked to go out and win games single-handedly. But this guy, I think he's more than a game manager.
Chris, I think you're exactly right in that. To me, he reminds me a bit more of a Matt Stafford in that he's going to be asked to really attack and throw the football down the field. And if he's able to be efficient, then they're going to have success in this postseason.
The Sox were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
That's caught. It's Phillips. They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, we knew a huge key of this game was going to be this defense and their ability to tackle in space against this dynamic running back. And as he gets the ball on the outside, you would expect him to break a tackle, but he's unable to do so because of the leverage and pursuit of this defense. They are doing such a good job.
Looking to throw. It's Taylor. Grab behind the line. It's Phillips. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Chris, you've got to be aware of this as a defense. It's third and long. You know that they're going to go to a screen pass. I don't understand what they're looking at here. This is clearly not the right defensive call. That's a play that you've got to expect to happen, and they were totally caught off guard.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. Going toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joe, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Would be a first down, but there's a flag. Could be roughing the passer. Offense comes to the line with the first down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. With the catch, it's Cross. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
5-yard pickup on first down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cross. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
It took nearly the first half, but this offense has finally navigated into the red zone. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
This is a great job by this quarterback getting this conversion because of the reduced area. It's hard to throw in this spot on the field. You're all the way down into the red zone. It's 3rd and obvious. All the windows are going to be tighter, and yet he's able to throw the ball accurately and get this ball completed for a first down, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So 8 plays into this drive now. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. To the end zone, but incomplete.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
Makes it look easy.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, But again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard. A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Grab behind the line, it's Phillips. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Rare miss right here from the quarterback, and as a defense, maybe they can build on this. Now it's time to create some pressure and disrupt the timing of the quarterback. I think that's the only way that they're going to have any success stopping him. He's been too good so far today. So it's about disrupting the timing and getting that pass rush going.
To the air, it's Taylor. Defense is coming after him. Loses the ball behind the line. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Start the third quarter here on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
That is just not what this group was looking for. They weren't aggressive at all. 3 straight runs, so you're going to have to punt it away. Didn't get the job done up front, and certainly as an offensive play caller, that is very safe.
The Bulldogs use their first timeout. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Taylor. Complete to the running back on his 4th down play. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
When they're trying to rely on those yards after the catch to pick up the first down, it's just not there. Chris, the pursuit and the ability to tackle in space, that's what's showing out for this defense, and they get off the field on 4th down.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the aggressive play from these defensive tackles, this defensive line, getting off blocks and getting into the backfield. It's tough to run the football down here inside the 10. You get into goal-to-go situation. Usually for me as a quarterback, I like to get on the edge and try to throw the football. They're trying to run it, and the defense is ready.
2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Contact as he threw it. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
The field goal is good.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Look out, he's got space ahead. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. It's tough against a defense like this. They keep him off balance with a run. Runs through the defender. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Bowman. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This defense is flying around. A completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it. Making the tackle in space. Now it's 4th down. They're doing a great job.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. A short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after the return. Wow, that interception could be enormous. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Let them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Look out, he's breaking free. Brought down across midfield to the 46. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'd love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. It's Georgia on top right now. And as we've reached the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Taylor. Bringing pressure. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
What an outstanding pickup by this quarterback. Defense is doing everything right. They've got coverage down the field, and yet this quarterback's able to get the line to gain and keep his offense out there and the clock moving. That is an outstanding job of game management.
He hands it off from the gun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Bowman. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. A draw to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Sees an opening. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, sometimes you just got to rely on players and not plays. And here on 2nd and long, the defense is ready for the run play. And yet this pack is too good. Watch the elusiveness. And he's able to get out there, get a nice gain, and create a 3rd and manageable. That is a quarterback's best friend.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
No-brainer to go for it right here. Remember, players, not plays. Who's your best player? Who's your best matchup? I think that's who needs to touch the ball right here. This is the game.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. And the defense gets a 4th down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Huge play to stretch the lead and close in on another victory, Joel, trying to take a perfect record to the championship game.
And Chris, as we've covered this team throughout the season, what I've been most impressed with is their focus. They are just ready one game at a time. It's all the coach speak, one play at a time, all those things that we as fans roll our eyes at. Well, they practice what they preach, and they have done such a good job all year, and that's why they're in this position.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. It's a quick grab. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Goes out of bounds, but a nice game. They'll spot him short of the 35.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a two-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And that play could end the season for this offense. For the defense, what an enormous play, Joel. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all offseason, all season long, and it comes down to win or go home, and their season is likely over. This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Why are they not running the football here? What a terrible mistake. First from the play caller, and then the quarterback with his decision to put that ball in harm's way. You can't do this. This is a game situation nightmare right now, and certainly this head coach has got to be pulling his hair out.
Buckeyes would come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
Gets rid of it on the move. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Promising start with the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw again. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. Leaning on the run game here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Ohio State will call their 2nd timeout. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the final timeout taken by the Buckeyes. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play. They'll kick it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
I love that they're attacking more down the field in these intermediate spaces, and in order to do that, you've got to throw the football with leverage, and he does that, where your guy has a better opportunity than the defender. But if you're going to do that, you've got to trust that your wide receiver can go out there and make catches like this. He lays out, catches the football. This is outstanding passing game.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a 3-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut in to this lead. It's the coach's favorite formation, breakthrough formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title. That's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.